Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. We made it through another week of distance learning. I am happy to be here live with morning meeting. I hope that everybody had a great day yesterday. Hi, Annabelle. Good morning, Josh. Josh, I loved your video that you shared. Hi, Declan. Good morning, Cece. Oh, I'm so happy to see all my friends coming to morning meeting. This truly makes my day. I know that might seem silly, but it really does. Good morning, Adeline. Good morning, Tessa. I know, happy Friday. Woohoo! Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Kaylin. Hi, Olivia. I'm wondering, did everyone see Olivia's science project in our Google Classroom? It is so cool, and she has inspired me. And I need to write this down on I have a little note. I have a note of things that I'm doing for the children. And I'll get you guys more information about it. Hi, Harry. But Olivia's science experiment inspired me. Before we left school, I got a package of something special. And I'm not going to show you the cover because I kind of want it to be a surprise. So, does anyone know what might be in this little package? Good morning, Miss Van Winkle. I have to click see more. So glad. I think you're saying everyone is here. Does anyone have an idea what might be in this package? I'm going to shake it near the microphone and see if it will help you. You could be thinking about it. It has to do with Olivia's science experiment. And thank you so much to Olivia's mom for sharing that with us. It's very, very cool. So I have to write that down. Because I have a running list of things that I'm getting ready for you guys. Anyway, so good morning, happy Friday. I would play you guys our freeze dance song, but you're not even going to believe it. My computer speakers are broken. My external speakers are broken. So, and I don't think I have the song on my phone. So we'll just have to make do. Maybe later on you guys can do some freeze dancing and let me know. Ooh, Kaylin. Miss Van Winkle knew. You're right. Inside this package are teeny tiny seeds. But I'm not going to show you what they're seeds for. You'll find out eventually. All right, so let's jump right in. Today is Friday. So for reading, your job, we've been talking about goals, right? Because avid readers who read so much, make goals. They make goals for themselves. And even grown-ups make goals. Did you know that? Even grown-ups. Hi, Rory. Happy Friday, honey. Every day I make goals for myself. I make a list, which I think is a goal of all the things that I want to do. And I always have on it two things along with everything else. One is to read and journal. So that means I read and then I write about what I read. So that's one goal. And you know what my other goal is? To read for fun. Because the journaling and the reading is kind of more of a job, if that makes any sense. Like it's a must do. I need to do it. But reading for fun is just reading for fun. And I have two different books that I'm reading for fun. Mrs. Pagnotti loves books, just like so many of you guys. So today, we're going to continue with our goal setting. So this week, we've set goals about our superpowers, right? The superpowers that we wanted to practice. We have set goals about how long to read, because remember we were working on stamina at school and you guys were doing awesome with that. And we also set goals about how many books to read. Well, guess what today is? Today is the day where you get to pick. You decide what goal you want to set. Do you want to set a goal around your superpowers? Do you want to set another goal about how long you're going to read? Do you want to set a goal about how many books you're going to read? Or maybe you could think of a different reading goal. If you think of a different reading goal, please write it down and share it with me on our Google Classroom, because I would love to know what your other reading goal is, because I could add them into my lessons for next year, because I learn from you guys every day too. So that's what we're doing today in reading. So you're going to choose a goal when you go off and read to self, and you're going to try and reach your goal. But is it okay if you don't quite get there? Do you remember? Yes, it is okay. Goals are something that we're striving for. And oftentimes the best goals are just a teeny tiny bit harder than what we would normally do. It makes us work harder and learn and kind of stretch ourselves a little bit. So that's what we're doing in reading. And today is Fancy Up Friday. So today you can work on adding color to your writing. Maybe going back and adding more words if you think you need to add another reason for one of your opinions. So you can go and fancy it up. And, excuse me, maybe, let me take a sip of my drink. Maybe you fancied up your writing yesterday. That's great. If you fancied up your writing, you could write something else. Or it could be an easy day, and you know what you could do? You could go back and reread your writing. That's always fun. And I want to tell everybody that next week we're going to start a different kind of writing. And I'm going to post a teeny tiny little video of that. But we're going to start doing some writing that is so much fun. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called poetry. And I may have already mentioned this, but I'm going to tell you again. And poetry is so much fun. And do you know that I have a book, and the video I'm going to post is going to show you the cover. And in my book, it's all poetry that kids wrote. Kids just like you guys, kindergarten friends. Yes. So we're going to be sharing those poems, and we're going to be doing some fun poetry centers next week, which if we were in school, oh my goodness, it would be amazing. But I know that you guys can make it amazing at home. And I want to share, I wrote a little poem. I actually used the back of my notes. I started on the front and it didn't come out the way I wanted. So I didn't get upset. I didn't get mad. You know what I did? I just turned my paper over. So I'm going to layer up some paper so it's not see-through. Can you see my poem? Red. Ripe and juicy, tomato, tomato, round and sweet. Summertime, yum. And it's supposed to be kind of in the shape of a tomato. Does it look a little bit like a tomato? We could even put this in our science folder on our classroom, because we were talking about planting tomatoes. That's kind of fun. So anyway, that's just a little bit of a taste of what we're going to do next week. It's very exciting. So we're continuing with our counting in math, which is also great and important. And let's go ahead and look at our agenda. Are you ready for our agenda? So I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Nope. We have already arrived. We're in morning meeting. Next we'll have creative time, then read aloud and writing. Lunch, read to self, listen to reading, and chores. This is where you're going to work on your goal, right? Drawing and quiet time, math. And then today is Friday, so we will not have a Google Fun with friends, but I'm sure that you guys will have some fun together with your families outside. And, oh, I just thought of something I wanted to say. Oh, you know what? I wanted to congratulate friends who came for our show and tell Fun with Friends yesterday. You did a really nice job. It's hard to share just one thing, isn't it? I have so many things that I always want to tell you, and I really have to pick and choose so that I don't overwhelm you with too many stories and too much information. But you did a really nice job. It was fun to hear about all of your favorite things. So we'll do that again on another Fun with Friends. Okay? So now let's look at our morning message. And I have to pull up my morning message. So I need to reduce my screen a little bit and find my morning message, which I had pulled up. Here it comes. I can't believe it's already Friday again. Can you guys believe that it's already Friday? Whew. Uh-oh. I don't have my you picture here. Well, let's read the morning message and then maybe we can think of some pictures that go with you. I think I posted it on the page. I can find it on the page too. So here's my finger. I'm getting ready to use my pointer finger. Are you going to follow along? Here we go. My computer's a little far away because of my camera, but that's okay. Hello, friends. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020. We will practice art today. The sounds of the week are vowel sounds. And today we're practicing you. The words of the week are, love, all, will, and had. Oh my goodness, friends, that's so strange. Now my you page is back. Well, that's exciting. Before we talk about you, I have to ask you something. Did you get a chance to do the art project? If you didn't get a chance to do that special art project for you know who, try and do it today. It would be really, really special, okay? Because there's a special holiday on Sunday. Do you remember what it is? I'm not going to say it out loud because I want it to be a surprise. You can go on Google Classroom and right on the stream, there's a video link to my new favorite art teacher. And you click on that and she's going to take you right through that special art project. All right. Now we can talk about the letter U. So, like all the vowels, U has two sounds. It has a short sound. And do you remember the story that we talked about in school that reminded us of the short vowel sound? When a little toddler or a little baby says, ah, 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 like they want to be picked up. Well, that reminds us of the U sound, the short U sound. And this kind of looks like a U to me, like a U, right? So, ah, ah, ah. So that's the short sound for U. Or U also says its name, like in unicorn. So it says its name. So let's look at some of the short U sounds. And these are the CVC words. And you can find short U sounds in the middle of words or at the beginning of words. Because do you see the picture of the umbrella? The umbrella begins with the short U sound. But then we have a picture of a tub. T-a-b, tub. And we have a picture of a rug. R-a-g, rug. And we have a picture of the sun. Sun. And we have a picture of a bus. B-a-s, bus. And we have a picture of scissors. And what are the scissors doing? You're right. K-a-t, cut. So I just showed you how to separate the sounds, right? Say each sound independently and then blend them together. You could also use word parts, right? Because UB could be ub, a word part. So you might read that word by saying t-ub, tub. You might read rug by saying ugh, rug. You might read sun differently. You might read it like this, sun. You might read bus by saying us, bus. And you might read cut by saying cut. Do you see the difference? The second time I read the words, I chunked the little ending together and made it into a word part where you could put a different beginning and make a new word. Remember when we used to play our real words versus alien words game? Sure, that's exactly what we're doing there. So, those are our vowels, and this is the last vowel that we need to practice. So today might be a great day to play the vowel game if you haven't already played it. It's a fun review of all the vowel sounds. Or you can decide to go on a vowel hunt. You can make a list. You could draw a picture. Choice. It's all in the choice. You can choose how you're going to practice your vowel sounds. It's important to practice because remember, every word when you're writing has at least one vowel in it. It's kind of the rule. So let's look up and see our final word of the week. We're going to read it together first because that's the first step when we're reading and learning new words, right? Had. Now let's look at that word. That is a really interesting looking word. What do you notice about that word? I'm going to have you notice while I take a sip of my drink, my breakfast drink. I notice that there are 2 tall letters in the word had. I love that there are 2 tall letters. That's so cool. What else do I notice? I notice it's a CVC word. What else do I notice? Ooh, I notice one of the letters is a letter in my name. I love you too, Miss Adeline. Thank you. What else do you notice? There are no hanging letters. All right, are you ready to tap out our word? Who remembers why we tap out the words? I know Eric knows. We tap out the words because when we tap out those words, we're feeling, we're saying, we're hearing, and we're seeing the word because we're looking at it, right? And that makes all of those different parts of our brain work together. And it helps us to learn these words that we need to learn in a snap, right? All right, so put your arms out. H-A-D, had. H-A-D, had. H-A-D, had. All right, let's do the other arm so we're not crooked. H-A-D, had. H-A-D, had. H-A-D, had. Nice work. Now you know what the next step is. Let's practice writing it. So some of our letters are starting way at the top. We always start them at the top, but some of them are starting at the very tippity top. H, A, D, had. H, A, D, had. One more time. H, A, D, had. Now, can you use that word in a sentence with someone who is at your house? I wonder if Declan is going to tell Sunny a sentence. I wonder if Eric is going to tell, I think Eric's here, if Eric's going to tell Corona a sentence. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I lost us. Who will you tell your sentence to? I had so much fun listening to Grandpa Turtle yesterday. That's my sentence. I really did. It made me very happy. Oh, I hope everyone thought of a great sentence. So now, friends, we are going to check off the day on our calendar because that gives us practice counting and it helps Mrs. Pagnardi keep track of the date. And we know all the grown-ups need to keep track of the date, right? All right, so I'm going to point and we're going to count. 1, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8! Today is May 8th, so we counted up to 8. That's very exciting. There have been 8 days in the month of May so far. How many more days until we would make a bundle of 10? Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we're on day 8, how many more, ooh, can I do it? How many more days left? That's right, there are 2 more days left until we would make a bundle of 10, which is very exciting. Now we're going to practice the next number in the count. And we're practicing teen numbers. And remember, this is a new routine for us, so it's kind of exciting. Does anyone know what that number is? Do you remember? That number is 15. Yesterday we counted and we practiced the number 14. I'm going to attach this so I don't lose it. And the first job that we have to do is we need to think of one less. What is 1 less than 15? You're going to have to count backwards. Counting backwards is a little tricky. That's right. 1 less than 15 is 14. 14 is made up of 1 10 and 4 ones. So let's think. What's one greater than, 1 more than 15? So you're going to have to count on instead of counting back. So you would count 15 and then think, oh, the next number. That's right, it's 16. And 16, just like 14 is 1, 10, and 4 ones, and 15 is 1, 10, and 5 ones, 16 is 1, 10, and 6 ones. I'm going to write it down for you. 1, 10, and 6 ones. So now let's count on 3 more after 16. You ready? What are the next 3 numbers? 16, 17, 18, 19. 17, 18, and 19. Now I am going to use dots and I'm going to draw 15. Let's see. You want to see me as I draw it? Here we go. No, that's not what I want it to look like. Interesting. I was trying to make it look like dice. It's a little tricky, but I can see 5, 10, 15. Now I'm going to do my number bond. So for a number bond, you put the number of the day in the big circle. So that's 15. And then you put 2 numbers that equal that number. So I'm going to do, I have my 2 5s together. So I'm going to do 10 and 5. 10 and 5. There are lots of other combinations. You could do something different, couldn't you? Now I'm going to do tally marks. Oh, this is going to be an easy one because 15, you can get to 15 by counting by 5. So let's do it. Ready? Uh-oh, there goes my marker. 5, 10, 15. So I am going to make 3 sets of 5 tally marks. And remember, when you make tally marks, do you remember what to do? You do 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 across. Either diagonally or you could go straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you like better? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I like this way best. 5, 10, 15. Now I'm going to make 15 in my 10 frames. So that's easy because I know that 15 is 10 and some more ones because that's what teen numbers are. So I'm going to start by coloring in the dots. So I'm just going to do 10. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right friends? There's 10. And then I'm going to do 5 over here. I'm going to make it fancy, a little different. Ready? 1. So that would be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at that. All right. Now it is time. It is that time of day to check the weather. I feel like we should have special weather checking music. Now I have to tell you, when I got up this morning, it was sunny. It was really sunny. And now I look out my window. It's a little cloudy. So I think that I am going to have to color in a rectangle for cloudy. What would you color in at your house? Is it sunny still at your house? Are you lucky that you have more sun than Mrs. Pagnotti? I hope so. I hope you have more sun. It's always nice to have sun. All right, here goes. And now that I have colored in the rectangle, let's look and let's check the weather. My phone every morning now says to me when I open it up, show weather in Plymouth, because I do it every single day with you guys. Let's see, what does it say? Ready? Can you see it? It says 55 degrees, and it says sunny. It's cloudy at my house. Maybe that's because I'm right near the water. I don't know. Let's see what the wind is doing today. Do you think it's really windy? Huh. Well, it's interesting how when the wind changes, the temperature changes a little bit. So here it says the wind is 11 miles an hour and the temperature feels like 54 degrees. But the temperature actually, the air temperature is 55, right? I think that's what it said. Yes. Ooh, I love to see a weather pattern on our calendar. Wait until you see it. I don't know why this makes me happy, but it does. Isn't that so funny how sometimes a pattern can make you happy? Does that ever happen to you? I don't know. I'm going to show. So first we'll look at the graph. Which weather has the greatest number of rectangles? Cloudy, you're right. Cloudy has the greatest number of rectangles. So we've had more cloudy days, right? Which weather has the fewest number of rectangles? Or days, because each rectangle is a day. That's right. Rainy has the fewest, which is nice. It's nice that we've had fewer rainy days so far this month. And sunny has 2 rectangles colored in, which is 1 more than rainy and 1 less than cloudy. But look, do you see the pattern that I noticed? For our temperature? That's right. Last Friday, it was 55 degrees too. Ooh, I would like it to be warmer, but I think it would be cool if we could have a 55-degree day next Friday. I don't know why I find that so exciting. It's the little things. So, friends, our morning meeting is just about over, and I want to wish you a wonderful weekend, and I want to wish all of my moms a happy Mother's Day for Sunday. You guys are superheroes. Your superpower is being a mom who now is also a teacher on top of everything else. So I hope you guys do something special and enjoy your day. And I hope all of the children take very good care of their moms this weekend because it is their special day and we should be taking good care of our moms. I know you can do it. That means being good listeners, doing all of your homework and all of your schoolwork, helping out with the chores, doing that special art project. Don't forget. Don't forget. Maybe making a special card. So many things that you can do for your mom. So, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys all back next week for morning meeting. And we'll see you then. Thanks. Thanks, Olivia. Thank you. Bye, guys.